Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that sparks a lot of debate in the motorcycle community. You've seen it, you've heard it, maybe you've even done it. That big, loud rev of the engine right after you start your bike. A lot of riders believe this is the best way to get the engine warm and ready for the ride. It sounds powerful, right? It feels like you're priming the beast for action. But what if I told you that this common ritual is not only unnecessary, but actually harmful to your motorcycle and your wallet? That's right. Today we're busting the myth of the warm-up rev. Stick around, because what you learn in the next few minutes could save you a ton of money on fuel and repairs. So, let's get right into the nuts and bolts of it. Why do people rev their engines in the first place? The old-school logic comes from the era of carbureted engines. Back then, engines needed a bit of coaxing to get to the right operating temperature. A richer fuel mixture was needed to get things going, and a few blips of the throttle seemed to help spread the oil and warm things up faster. But here's the crucial point. That was then, and this is now. The vast majority of modern motorcycles are equipped with sophisticated electronic fuel injection, or EFI. This technology is a game changer. It has sensors that constantly measure air temperature, engine temperature, and altitude, automatically adjusting the fuel-to-air mixture for optimal performance, even on a cold start. Your bike's brain is already doing the work for you. When you start your modern fuel-injected bike, the system knows the engine is cold. It automatically provides a slightly richer mixture to ensure a stable idle, much like a choke did on older bikes, but far more precisely. Now, here is what happens when you grab that throttle and give it a hard twist on a cold engine. The engine isn't ready for it. The oil, which is thick and settled at the bottom of the engine, hasn't had enough time to circulate and properly lubricate all the moving parts. When you rev it, you're essentially forcing the pistons, rings, and valves to move at high speed without adequate protection. This creates unnecessary stress and metal-on-metal friction, accelerating wear and tear on some of the most critical components of your engine. It's like waking someone up by shouting and expecting them to sprint a marathon immediately. It's just not a good idea. And let's talk about fuel, because this is where it really hits your wallet. When you rev a cold engine, you're essentially telling the fuel injection system to dump in a burst of extra gasoline. But because the engine isn't at its optimal operating temperature, a good portion of that fuel doesn't combust efficiently. It gets wasted, literally going up in smoke out of your exhaust pipe. You can sometimes even smell it, that rich, unburnt fuel smell. So every time you rev your engine before riding, you are throwing away fuel and, consequently, your hard-earned money. Over the lifespan of your bike, this can add up to a significant amount. Think about it. You're burning fuel without going anywhere. It's the least efficient thing you can possibly do on a motorcycle. So what is the correct way to warm up your bike? It's far simpler and quieter than you might think. The best practice for a modern, fuel-injected motorcycle is what's often called a gentle warm-up, or rolling warm-up. Here's the procedure. First, start your engine. Let it idle on its own for about 20 to 30 seconds. That's it. You don't need 5 minutes, you just need a short moment. This brief period is just enough time for the oil pump to start circulating that vital lubricant throughout the engine, providing a protective film over the crucial components. After those 20 or 30 seconds, you're ready to go. Put on your helmet, check your mirrors, and gently roll off. For the first few minutes of your ride, take it easy. Avoid high RPMs, aggressive acceleration, and heavy loads on the engine. This gentle riding is the most efficient way to bring your engine, your transmission, and even your tires up to their ideal operating temperature. The engine warms up under a light, consistent load, which is exactly what it's designed for. By following this simple method, you'll be doing your bike a huge favor. You'll significantly reduce engine wear, which means fewer trips to the mechanic, and a longer, healthier life for your motorcycle. You'll also improve your fuel efficiency, saving money every single time you ride. Your bike will run smoother, and you'll be a more responsible and knowledgeable rider. So, the next time you're at a stoplight and you see someone revving their engine like they're on a MotoGP starting grid, you can smile to yourself, knowing that they're just wasting fuel and causing unnecessary wear. The real pros know that smooth and gentle is the smart way to start. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this clears up some common misconceptions. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips to help you get the most out of your ride. Drop a comment below, and let me know your thoughts, or if there are any other motorcycle myths you want me to tackle. Ride safe, ride smart, and I'll see you in the next one.